So, a very good afternoon to all of you. It is my privilege to welcome and invite on behalf of Indian Accounting Association Jaipur chapter and Inspira Research Association Jaipur to Professor Manvinder Singh Pahwa. Sir is a great academician, a great research scholar, great researcher, great faculty, great teacher. What can I say about Professor Pahwa sir? Sir has done so many researches in different fields. He has organized various workshops in different research methodology topics. Sir is an alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad. He is an eminent academician with a rich experience of 21 years, which is a rare blend of academia, industry, corporate consultancy, and research. Besides his graduation, post-graduation, and PhD, Professor Pahwa is a qualified company secretary and also attained gold medal in LLM MBA. Dr. Pahwa has delivered more than 100 special courses and faculty development programs for a number of government and private institutions, including AICTE, ICSSR, and UGC HRDC refresher course orientation programs throughout the country. Professor Pahwa has participated numerous national and international conferences, chaired the sessions in India and abroad, and his 70 research papers are published in referred national and international journals, including Scopus Indexed and Web of Science journals. And presently, Professor Pahwa is working as Professor, Department of Commerce, and Head, Department of Law, Dr. Singh Gour Vishwavidhalaya, Central University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. Sir, it is our privilege to have you in this webinar on the topic role of artificial intelligence and accounting and finance. Over to Professor Pahwa. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, Raviji, for giving the introduction, and
thank you, sir.
And thanks for giving me this opportunity to mutually learn along with the scholars of and the members of the renowned Indian Accounting Association and the renowned Inspira Research Association. So I have been. I understand and know that you have been inviting me in various programs for chairing the sessions. I have been giving various inputs. So let me just give a brief about the role of AI in accounting and finance. And thanks for inviting me.
Thank you, sir.
And I welcome all the participants. There are about, I can see 33 participants.
Yes, sir. More are joining, sir.
Yeah. And just you told me about that 120 registrations are there.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right. So anyways, let's see how many of they join, or some of them they either join only for the purpose of certificate, may it be. Anyway, so let me start the thing with permission of Raviji.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Fine. Okay, thank you so much. So today's topic is a very vibrant topic. It's a role of artificial intelligence in accounting and finance. So I again hope this session to be an interactive session. So let us start with, what do you know about AI? What is AI? Anyone? It would be great if you will interact. Yes. Anyone? What is AI? Raviji, please.
Yes, sir. I have given them the, they can unmute themselves and they can answer. So anybody, if they want to answer Professor Pahwa, sir, what is
so what do you mean by artificial intelligence?
Yeah, please unmute yourself and you can answer. And please
switch on
your video also while answering.
Yeah,
because
everywhere.
Pahwa, sir.
Yeah. So anyone who would like to just start or initiate it? Otherwise, I'm going to give a presentation. That is okay. But great if you can interact. Yeah. What is AI?
What is AI? Mohammed Abbas. Yes, Mohammed Abbas.
Sir, it's a kind of machine-oriented language for the human, sir. It's a software kind of thing, sir.
Okay, you say it's a software type of thing actually. So what does this software does? Others also can interact, no issues. Please come on. And Abbas, if you want to further answer, you are again most welcome, no issues. Yes, anyone? So you said that it's a software. So artificial intelligence, if we say it is something what we call is it's a combination of two words, that is artificial intelligence. And if we say yes, which what Abbas has said, that it's a software, or we can say it's a branch of computer science. You can say it's a branch of computer science that actually focuses on you can say the creating of a system. Actually, it's a system. It's an environment, you can say. It's a system which is capable of performing the task. So we have been seeing the use of AI a lot. So this task is a typical task which is just like a human intelligence. That's why it is called intelligence, because intelligence is something which is only with the humans. A little bit intelligence is there with the animals also. That's why they try to save themselves when there is some calamity or something like that. So, but humans are said to be the super intelligent, but you can say the top level intelligence is with the human. So these tasks, whatever is to be performed, as we have for which the systems are being created, these include first of all, it includes the learning part. Okay, so we can say that it is something which is called learning, or you can say the most important thing is the problem solving part. And another thing comprise of understanding the natural language and the perception. Now, this two things, understanding the natural language and perception, this is something which you can say very high level of intelligence is required, particularly in order to do this. So when we say perception, so perceptual studies or perceptions are also understood by the machines with the help of the training which is provided to them from time to time later. So here, if we say what actually intelligence is, what is intelligence? Anyone? If I say intelligence, what actually intelligence will be? Anyone? Can anyone define what intelligence is? Or rather, should I say, are you intelligent enough?
So basically, intelligent means how the capacity of a person, that how a person can recall things, or I can say how a person learn things. That we can
Please,
call intelligence.
may I know your name?
So sanskar.
Sanskar. Okay, you're my student. Yeah, yeah. So yes, Sanskar. So you were defining about the intelligence. What intelligence is regarding how do you understand the things? How do you know the things? Right. So when we say
Yes.
intelligence, it generally refers to the ability. Don't you think a person who is capable, who is able, can only be intelligent? So it's a ability. Now, ability of what? Ability to acquire the knowledge, ability to acquire the skills. Okay. So if we see it from the in the context of the artificial intelligence, then artificial intelligence could be? Artificial intelligence is it is a intelligence of a machine, because intelligence actually belongs to human beings. But when we are making a machine a little bit intelligent, then we will say that artificial intelligence will be, it will refer to the capacity of a machine or a computer system to perform the task that would otherwise would be performed by the human. Okay. So we are actually making the machines intelligent enough in order to do the tasks which are otherwise done by the human beings. Or you can say it is there is a we have these cognitive skills like learning, problem solving, perception. Just now I just talked about understanding the languages. So we want all these things to be done by the machines, and when we want all these things to be done by the machines, then what happens? Then we have to train the machines accordingly. Okay, so AI aims to actually replicate. So when we say artificial intelligence, what it is doing, it is actually replicating the or simulation. It is just it is simulating the human intelligence, and the process, there is a process which is to be followed in order to make the machines enable to make them intelligent in such a way that they should analyze the data, they make the decisions, and they try to adapt to the upcoming situations. Upcoming situations means every time you need not to train the machines for the different. Otherwise, there is no use of intelligence at all. You would say it is not at all an intelligence. So we have to just train them in order to adapt the new situation without explicit programming for a particular situation. So the concept of intelligence in AI actually it is encompassing various subfields. You can say it includes the ML, NLP. You can say the computer vision. Robotics is also a part of it, that where machines are actually trained how to do the things, right? So another thing is what is so-called artificial in this intelligence. If we talk about artificial intelligence, there is something which is artificial. So what is the artificial in the intelligence? What is not natural is called artificial. So if we say the term artificial in AI, actually it refers to the human created. It's a human created or a machine generated nature of the intelligence. So in the context of artificial intelligence, artificial actually signifies that the intelligence is not inherently accurate. Now, it is machines cannot inherit anything, so it is not inherently accurate. What what we do in the biological organisms is something that we inherited by birth. There is some intelligence with us, but rather it is intentionally designed and developed by the humans using the computer systems and the programming, right? So this highlights actually the distinction between the natural intelligence as it is found in the human beings, or you can say in the animals, and the synthetic, or you can say man-made intelligence, which is the algorithms, the data processing, and the machine learning techniques which we do in the AI as such. So I hope what actually is AI. So let us just talk about certain examples which are there in the AI. So what actually comprises? So how can we? This is actually everywhere. AI is now everywhere. It's or wherever it is not there, it is going to be everywhere. If we see the number of patents have these days have increased like anything, it means people are working particularly in order to generate certain things. And most of the patents, if you see, are on artificial intelligence, right? So artificial intelligence, if we say there are certain, you can say, the examples in which the artificial intelligence is applied as such, right? So if we talk about what are the various you can say the integrated examples in the day-to-day life, in the ways in which you can say the artificial intelligence is making the life easy is you might have heard about the Google Assistant or the Siri or the Alexa, right? So these are nothing but the virtual assistants which are there. Okay, so they understand and respond to the voice commands and provide the information and perform the task such as setting up the reminders. You can just sending the messages, payment of the bills. So these all are done with the instance of the voices itself. So these all comprise of the virtual assistants which are these days being there. Next is your personalized recommendation. So personal recommendation, if you have seen the websites like or the apps like Netflix, Spotify, they use AI algorithm, the user behavior and the preference. Say they suppose Netflix actually tells you that if you have seen this movie, then you should. So such type of instances are there along with the the use of AI. So how come the apps are getting to know that what is the thing which you actually want to see? What is your preference? What is your movie or your personalized thing? So because more they will sell their movies or their things over there, they will be, I think, you can say, getting generating more revenue. In the same way, product suggestions is there in case of Amazon, that if you have purchased certain products, definitely you will be able to purchase this. What means those people, those who have bought this, they have also bought this, something like that type of thing also comes up. So this is just the use of artificial intelligence. They just use the logarithm that what type of things is purchased by someone has become a trendy thing, or has become a trend, in order to, so that a person who has, so what they assume is that a person who has taken certain thing will also take our things, means this thing also which has been taken by the other person. So they try to match the trend of a person who is purchasing certain type of movies, certain type of product. They will be having the another products also. So likewise, and another example is the smartphones and the cameras, the AI empowered uh, in the smartphone and cameras to enhance the photo quality. Pro feature, like, no, the camera itself knows that the picture is blur, so it will tell you that the picture is blur, so that you can correct it, or you can just take the action accordingly. Suppose there is a light coming from behind the camera, and the smartphone will, they will tell you that your picture will not be clear because there is a huge light coming from the behind, or it is a night mode, please use the night mode. So something like that happens, it keeps happening. And it also, even if you have clicked the picture which is blur, with the help of images stabilization, it tries to actually remove the blurry things, right? So likewise, in the same way, there are certain navigation apps, you can say, like Google Maps are there, or you can say the Waze utilize is there. So these all are the real-time traffic data which actually provide optimized routes based on the current conditions. Suppose there is some road closure somewhere, so the map actually knows that there is a road closure, so it will suggest you another way to just get rid of it. So these are navigation apps. They also use AI. Email filtering is done through the use of AI. Likewise, online customer support is there. So you might have seen many websites which are using their chatbots to provide the instant customer support, even for the answering the queries, because these queries which can be answered are those queries which are on the regular basis, these are being answered. So that's why they will use it. And they use in, you can say, navigating the platform also, that where you should find, where you should go in order to actually resolve your queries and all, right? So it is like, in the same way, there is a language translation. You might have seen there are some AI based services. Very important is the Google Translate. Many of us are teachers and professors. They used to make papers through this Google Translate, because sometimes it is very difficult to translate the things into Hindi. Recently, we had our international conference, and the preparation of news was assigned to me. So I was using my mobile in order to prepare the news. So whenever I used to write in English, it used to convert it in Hindi. So how come these all things are possible? This is all possible with the help of AI only. So these examples actually, which I have just now given you, they illustrate that how artificial intelligence has quietly become an integral part of the modern day life, and which is enhancing the confidence, and personalization is there. So entire thing is going on. So for personalization and efficiency in various applications, actually they try to go with. Okay, so this is something which is there, particularly regarding the examples of the AI. So moving next, if we try to see that what is next, what is coming up, what are the phases in which AI will be going up. So if we see the AI which we are using today is called narrow AI. Okay, so AI is having a huge future. So narrow AI, whatever it is also used. It is also called weak AI. So it is designed to perform some certain specific tasks, such as, you can say, language translation, or you can say image recognition, or playing chess, you can say, or playing any game. So it operates within a limited context and cannot perform the task which is outside its program capabilities. So whatsoever you have programmed, it will respond accordingly. Now, in the same way, in case of general AI, or you can say the next step is the general AI, it is also referred to as a strong AI. It aims to exhibit human-like intelligence, right? Its ability to understand, learn, and apply the knowledge across the different domains. Now, see, this is something beyond. So, this type of AI actually doesn't it is not existing till date, but it is in discussion and it is in research. And another type of AI which has been forecasted as such is a super AI. Super AI is something beyond the humans. It surpasses the human intelligence in every aspect, you can say, including the creativity, social skills, the general wisdom, you can say everything whatsoever. So this level of AI, if actually if it is achieved, that there will be some ethical, or you can say the essential questions will be there, which has to be there. So if we see it from the point of view of ethical consideration as such, because sometimes when we are talking of the AI which is presently there, that is the narrow AI for of which we are talking about. So in that case also there are certain ethical constraints. So this actually because AI completely works on the data. So the ethical considerations you can say includes privacy, of course, accountability, you can say the biasness. And this is becoming increasingly important these days, because why should I reveal my data? Why should I reveal others? But what the things at the same time, if you see that if I reveal something to others, the with the help of AI, it is being utilized particularly for customizing my needs itself. Okay, but at the same time, the data as such will be done, will be used by someone else, or it can also be misused by someone else in one or the other way. So, if we see it from the point of view of the evolution of the AI, the field of AI actually is rapidly evolving with the ongoing advancements in the machine learning. You can say the deep learning is there, neural networks are there. So these all things are actually enhancing the AI. And the future of AI holds actually promise of further integrating AI into various aspects of our human lives, which also includes the healthcare, because for healthcare a lot of data is being used. And when recently when the pandemic came up, uh, with the help of the artificial intelligence and the imaging, uh, some of the researchers were even able to, you can say, predict and detect whether a person is going to be exposed with this pandemic or not. So that type of prediction, that type of thing actually happens when we are talking about AI, right? So it's all about that. So we have to talk about the today's topic is about accounting and finance. So before we go jump in for the the type of various types of artificial intelligence being used in the accounting and finance thing, let us just talk about what accounting is. So accounting, I would say, it's a process of recording, summarizing, analyzing, and reporting the financial transaction of a business or an individual. So it involves a systematic and comprehensive recording of financial activities, which includes purchases, sales, receipts, payments. So we all are aware of what accounting is. Still, just a glimpses of what accounting actually comprise of. I would like to just tell you that the most important part is the bookkeeping. So it is a recording of financial transaction, which includes purchase, sales, and receipt, and the payment in a systematic manner. See, after this, I will be why I am telling you all this. This is just in order to have just now ignited your minds, I think, in order to understand what actually is artificial intelligence. So, can you please apply your mind, seeing to the definitions which we are just now going through? Can you apply your intelligence in order to answer that how AI can be helpful in accounting? Okay, we will discuss, but at least you should be prepared with something in your mind, which will actually make you grasp the things in a better way. So, bookkeeping, what we call is it's a recording of financial transaction, which includes purchase, sales, receipts, and payments in a systematic manner, you would say. Okay, so it's like that. Now, after bookkeeping, it is financial reporting. So financial reporting, what happens in financial reporting is you summarize the transaction. We summarize the financial transaction and we produce the financial statements, balance sheets, income statements, cash flow statements in order to actually analyze the thing or in order to prepare the reports which has to be submitted for the purpose of compliances to the shareholders and also to the government authorities. And then there is, you can say, auditing is there. So why we do audit? Audit is just to review the financial records. We just try to ensure the accuracy and the compliance and the relevant regulations and the standards which are to be maintained, right? Whether we have maintained it or not. So accounting is just looking back, and auditing is looking back. Auditing actually comprises of analyzing whether something wrong has happened or not. Okay, so how come AI will be useful? Just try to understand that. In the same way, tax preparation is there, or you can say the calculation of the taxes which is to be given to the government authorities. There has to be a proper calculation of the taxes. Let me tell you, India is the country which is having the most complicated taxation rules, and the lengthiest act of the world also goes to our great country, India. That is the Companies Act, which is the lengthiest act. Okay, because there is a more chances of frauds happening. So we just had a conference on, and then one of the title was financial shenanigans. So financial shenanigans happen just because of the loopholes in the law. So again, sometimes are there where the people are able to at least utilize it. So can the financial shenanigans be stopped with the use of AI? That is also one of the things, one of the topics which can be studied. In the same way, financial analysis is also another thing, because once financial reporting is there, then we have to go with the financial analysis, which examines the financial data to assess the financial health, whether what is the health of the, what is the indicator of the company assets, and the performance of an individual or a business, how it has performed and how it will be performing in the near future. That is again to be analyzed using the financial analysis. So why we are studying accounting? We study accounting particularly for decision making, for compliances, for in order to get the investors' confidence. Why? Because when we report certain things, then only the investors will get confidence. Yes, he has actually applied the things in a correct way in the correct company. And we want to have a performance evaluation also, which helps in evaluating the financial performance, and we try to understand the position of the business. So in nutshell, what we can say is that it is accounting actually plays a fundamental role in financial information, and it actually is it, and this information is actually essential for making the decisions and compliances, and it is very much required by the overall you can say growth and development of the management or the individual, or the, you can say especially from the point of view of the financial affairs. So just think of, just now we have discussed about what accounting is. So can you please think now and tell me that how the artificial intelligence can be helpful in accounting and finance? Though financial part we will be discussing afterwards, but now this is the food of the thought. What is the role actually of artificial intelligence as such in particularly in accounting? If we say, what is the role? What do you think the role could be? Anyone? How can you imagine the artificial intelligence helping the accounting processes, making it easier, making it reporting making it, helping it in decision making, or you can say even the automation. Yes. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Please take your name before you unmute yourself, so that I can recognize who is the person who is actually uh, discussing about it. Yes. Go on.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Dr. Anjali Sharma from Pilani.
Yes, madam. Please.
Sir, about your question, I wanted to answer that if we look from the base of the bookkeeping, the artificial intelligence can help us in categorizing or differentiating between the transactions to which heads they come. Now, that what we call is classification of the
Very good.
transactions
Excellent.
under
Excellent.
different heads.
Yes. Absolutely. Because once
Yeah.
the switch has happened.
And the
Yeah. Carry on.
yeah. So by entering only one at one place the transaction, it can automatically transfer or post into different accounts and ledgers. And later on, maybe the artificial intelligence system will be developed so that the errors are minimized. Error of posting or error of the amounts we enter, that can be minimized with the help of artificial intelligence.
Excellent. Anyone else? Excellent, madam. I highly appreciate it. Yeah. Anyone else?
Myself,
Thank you.
myself,
Yes. Yes, please.
myself, Sanskar Jain.
Yes, Sanskar.
Sir, nowadays artificial intelligence are basically used in MS Excel and Words. So through MS Excel, because nowadays accounts are maintained through Excel only. So artificial intelligence is helpful in making accounts more easily and efficiently through MS Excel.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone wants to further come up with
Hello, sir.
Yes, who is this?
Sir Drishti Patel.
Yes, this.
Yes, sir. Basically, I use AI for the forecasting my the view. I'm an investor in a stock market, so it's it's given the proper result regarding the curve, the moving average graphics and all this. That means it's given the proper efficiency regarding the data, or it's also helping the forecasting the future trend.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So yes, of course, in finance it is useful, particularly. Yes, very good, excellent. How do you use it in accounting purpose? Because there the predictions and all these things, but what you are talking about can be done with the help of the past trends, right?
Yes, sir.
The past trends and the present situations or the present upcoming situation helps you in forecasting the prices of the stocks with which you want to invest, right?
Yes, sir.
So very good, excellent. So this example as such, I would also be discussing this when we will be talking about AI and in finance, right? So here we are talking about accounting. Yeah. Anyone else? Drishti, I'm thankful to you. Anyone else who wants to just tell the insight about what do you think about how the accounting can be made easier or with the help of this? Yes. Who is this? Yes, please. Okay. We have discussed about two things here. So let us just see that what is the role of artificial intelligence in accounting as such. So if we just talk about accounting, AI in accounting, so there are certain areas where the accounting will be, you can say the artificial intelligence will be has been revolutionizing the field of accounting. But actually, this is the most important thing is the automatic repetitive task, not the things which we are again and again repeating. Particularly just now the example has been given by one of the participants that the automation happens for the task which is actually repetitive in nature. Suppose for example I just want to make an entry for the sales, and I know that something has been swiped by my point of sale POS card machine. So of course, obviously it will be sales. So whatever has been swiped, accordingly the entry and all everything must happen automatically through my software. So that is something which is so as many times there will be swapping, it has to be again and again in the same context that it is sales. And in the same way, whenever we are utilizing the another thing, so definitely, suppose for example, I have taken a bank loan. Okay, so there is a huge credit of amount in my account. So my AI enabled accounting system must understand and know, and it will know that this is something the loan has been taken. So I need not to do any accounting entry at all. It is automated. So anytime I will be paying a similar amount of, you can say, interest to the bank, a similar amount is going again and again and again. Definitely there will be, it is a something which is called the interest on the loan which I am paying. Day before, I transferred about 1,25,000 in the morning at 6:30 in one of the account. Immediately, I received a call from the bank that have you done this transaction? Because this transaction is normally not done from my account. It's a huge amount. I do not deal in such transaction on a daily basis. Immediately I received the call, and the call was asking me, if you have done this transaction, please press 1. I pressed 1 and I confirmed the transaction, and the voice said that thank you for confirming the transaction is complete. Before that, the transaction was not. What is this? This is the use of AI, which is actually saving me from the fraud. It is not a repetitive type of transaction which I have done. So just now, day before yesterday, it's an example. So the role of AI in accounting actually is from the various aspects. It has streamlined the processes of, you can say, the bookkeeping, which is actually offering the predictive analytics, or you can say even just now was an example of a fraud detection, or you can say a fraud saving thing type of things, that it is being done from my transaction or not, it was confirmed. So the most important thing is automation of the routine task, which I have just now explained you, that how the automation of routine task actually minimizes the potential of human error, and it actually frees up the accountant to focus on certain other strategic activities. In the same way, there are, sorry, advanced analytics which are to be done. Excuse me. So advanced analytics are there. So the AI-enabled accountants actually they analyze a huge volumes of their financial data on a daily basis. So they can swiftly do it. They can clearly do it, and there will be high accuracy. So by leveraging this machine learning, or you can say the algorithm, so AI can identify the patterns, the trends, and the anomalies in the financial data, and it helps in providing the valuable insights for decision making and further financial planning. In the same way, in case of, you can say, the predictive analytics can also be enabled. It can also, AI actually facilitates the predictive analytics. It actually tells you about the prediction, and it actually tells you that how much you are spending. Let me give you the example of IDFC Bank. If you, IDFC is not that much famous bank, but still, if you try to be a member of, or you try to be a customer of this bank, it provides a great app. It actually tells you that what is your spending tendency on the basis of the transaction which you have done. Because whenever we go for fuel, we just swipe our card and take the fuel. Okay, and whenever we are going to any grocery shop, we are taking, so accordingly it is actually classifying that what are the transactions which you have done belongs to which type of category. Are you really in your budget, or are you going out of it? So this is particularly for the personal type of thing, but in the same way, for the company also, or for the corporates also, it can be done. So this predictive analytics this actually this capability actually allows the accountant to make the, you can say, the informed projections, or you can say the cash flow, or the revenue, or the expenses. Okay, and it actually aids in, it actually helps in the strategic financial planning and the risk management. Further, the fraud detection is also one of the AI powered thing. So AI powered accounting system actually detect the anomalies, what are the irregularities in the financial transaction, and helps to identify the potential instance of the fraud. Just now I have given you one example of how I got a call from the AI enabled system in order to ensure that have I done this transaction or not. In the same way, in the reporting, it actually helps in enhanced reporting. It generates a comprehensive and the customized financial reports with minimum human intervention. Then afterwards, once the report is generated, you can tweak it or you can just adjust it according to your own requirements. But yes, this is something which is done, and this report actually gives the insights of the financial performances, compliances, and the risk assessment. It empowers the accountants and the business leaders uh, for making an accurate decision. Further, there are regulatory compliances. So AI actually helps him or assists in ensuring the compliances. It gives the indicator when you have to file the return for GST itself. For income tax returns, there are a lot of compliances at the company level which are to be made. So if it is AI enabled, it helps the company secretaries also to just actually give the proper compliances from time to time. Okay. Further, it improves the decision making capacity. It actually provides the accountant with the financial and the financial professionals with the advanced analytics and insights, which enables more informed decision. So through data-driven recommendations and the predictive modeling, AI actually enhances, or you can say it actually makes the things capable the decision making process, and which is very very important from the point of view of the accounting. So therefore the use of AI, if we say in the accounting, actually it enhances the efficiency, it enhances of for sure it enhances the accuracy. Wherever the things are to be punched in by the human, there can be errors. But yes, if it is something which is either data driven or which is the machine driven, there is 0% chance that there will be any error which otherwise would be there when the human beings are involved. So it actually automates the routine tasks, and by automating the routine tasks, it enables the advanced data analysis, and it strengthens the fraud detection and compliances measures. So AI empowers the accountants to focus on the high towards the more informed, you can say, the decision making, particularly when we talk about the sustainable financial performance, then it is very much helpful. So if you just want to understand that what are the various accounting software which are AI empowered. So these all are the software like ClickUp is there, yeah, DocYT is there, Blue Dot, Divi. Now out of this in India, if you see this Tally and DocYT. So this is these two softwares are there which are Indian based softwares, you can say. So so particularly when we talk about accounting, the first thing which comes in our mind is the Tally, because it is Indian one, and it is also being taught in the many of the universities. Also, we have also recently tied up with Tally education in order to provide the the guidance to the students, especially how the software runs. So Tally actually is a you can say it's a Tally on cloud now. So Tally on cloud actually is the, you can say, the largest Indian accounting software, particularly which is also exploring the AI ML empowered capabilities, such as, you can say, the image capturing and forecasting to expand its user base uh, in India and globally it is doing. So this company is also planning to benefit from the new capabilities to expand its user base, and also just to mark its international footprint. Now, how they are using it, what they are doing is completely. Now, recently, just I was interacting with the people of the Tally. They have developed one MSME based AI software, which actually will enhance the business of the MSMEs by having a proper reporting. So these companies, they are all AI, they use all AI empowered applications, and they drive the innovation and transformation in the Indian accounting software industry. And they leverage the technologies such as AI and ML, or you can say NLP, to streamline the processes, not only to streamline, but they also enhance the decision making, and they improve the user experience. Now, the role of AI in finance is also there. So it helps in, you can say, the risk assessment and management. This algorithmic trading they used to go for. They even go with this what we call is the customer service, personalized banking thing. The fraud detection and prevention we have already talked about. Credit scoring and underwriting, you might be receiving this credit scores on the basis of the reports which we have filed. It is completely AI based. In the same way, regulatory compliances we have talked about. Predictive analytics and forecasting is there with the help of the use of artificial intelligence. Process automation is also there, what we in other way call robotics process automation. So so with the robotics, I remember of my one of my friend in Manipal also. Anyways, so anti money laundering type of things, and KYC things are these days being done with the help of AI. Wealth management and advisory services are there, which are done with the help of the artificial intelligence. So these are various things. In particularly in case of risk assessment, what AI algorithm does is that it analyzes the huge database and assess and manage the financial risk. So by identifying the patterns, or you can say the anomalies, which we have just now discussed, AI actually enhances the risk prediction. That to what extent the person will plunk in paying of the installments. So in the same way, credit scoring, you can say, and then afterwards, this with the help of all this, the overall risk management process becomes easier. So you can well in advance detect that whom you should give loan and whom not. In the same way, algorithmic trading is there. Just now, Madam was Drishti Madam was talking about algorithmic trading. So with the help of AI, she predicts the prices and try to execute the things at that price in the trade. And this way, people make money, like Drishti is also doing. Yes, Drishti ji, yes, you are doing this algorithmic trading type of thing, I suppose.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So this actually enhances the chance of getting the positive results, and it analyzes the market trends with the help and executes the trade in such a way which actually even the unattainable targets are being attained with the help of this. And we have talked about customer services and personalized the type of services. In the same way, there is a personalized banking services also being provided. So you might have seen AI chatbots, or you can say virtual assistants. When you go on the site of a bank, they provide the personal customer services which offer the assistance which regarding the account inquiries, or you can say financial advices. No? So the way they are trained, they also provide the things in the same way. So there are various you can say customer satisfaction and engagement jobs which actually AI actually does. We have talked about the fraud detection and prevention. I will not repeat it again. Credit scoring and underwriting. This is also another AI enabled algorithm which actually is done by the use of artificial intelligence. It analyzes the credit data and it assesses the credit worthiness and streamlines the underwriting process. So this leads to more accurate risk assessment and enables the financial institutions to make a decision in a faster way whether they should lend the money to someone or not. In the same way, regulatory compliance is also it is being automated nowadays. Even the the minute book of the companies are also being used, also being prepared with the use of artificial intelligence, which is also one of the most important compliance and is being done by most of the company secretaries of the country. So in the same way, the predictive analytics and the forecasting actually these type of things also helps in just telling us that where we will be standing after a certain period of time. So this capability actually helps in financial planning, budgeting, you can say making the investment decision, making the financing decision, and they contribute a lot towards the business strategies. Further, you can say the process automation we have talked about. Actually, it stimulates the financial tasks such as you can say the data entry, reconciliation type of thing. It means the reconciliation of accounts and from the banks also, and the self reconciliation also. Reporting things are there, so it actually reduces the human effort, and the effort which actually should be applied will be applied at the place where it should be, right? So these all automation frees up the resources for the more strategic and value added activities which should otherwise be done by the by the accountants. In the same way, anti-money laundering activities and KYC norms. You might have seen sometimes you might be getting a call from the bank that, sir, please update your KYC. It is a time to update it. So how come they are getting a message that these things are to be updated? So this is nothing but the use of AI. Suppose a bank account has not been operated for a certain period of time. It will raise a KYC flag in the banking system that whether the person is there or not, at least. So such type of things are used in the KYC processes also, and actually it helps in identifying the suspicious activities and ensure the regulatory compliances, which actually strengthens the financial institutions and actually helps in combating the financial crimes. In the same way, if you talk about the wealth management and the advisory and financial advisory, this is also another, you can say, the area where the AI is doing miracles. So AI powered tools, they provide actually personalized investment advices and portfolio management on the individual financial goals, their risk tolerance, the market conditions, no? And they offer them the tailor-made optimized wealth management strategies. Now, every human being is not same, so they all are actually, they all are different in their risk aversion, their investment capabilities. Even the person who is very rich doesn't mean that he will be very risk averse. Okay, so it actually depends. So seeing the trend and seeing the, you can say, the financial position which is there in the banks itself, the AI enabled tools actually try to give them the solutions, particularly from the point of view of their wealth management type of thing. So I would say the integration of artificial intelligence in finance industry also has brought us significant advancements in the risk management. You can say the customer services, fraud detection we have discussed, compliances. Now, so these applications of AI actually they contribute. They try to increase the efficiency, accuracy, and security, particularly in financial operations, and they pave the way, I would say, for a more agile and a data-driven financial ecosystem. So you can say, how should I conclude it? This is something which is related to the future of AI, and the future of AI in accounting and finance actually it holds an immense potential for transforming the industry, reshaping the the traditional processes which used to happen before, and unlocking the new opportunities. So there are some here are some you can say the key aspects which we have just not discussed. It is number one is, you can say, the most important is the automation and the routine task which is there. Another is, you can say, the enhanced data analysis and insights, personalized financial services, because it provides improved fraud detection and security. Real-time financial reporting is there, right? Predictive analytics we have discussed, regulatory compliances, no, integration. Now, this is another important thing, which I just forgot. In future, there will be the integration of artificial intelligence with blockchain and the cryptocurrency. This is also going to be the future. So evolving the role of accountants will also be there. But yes, if we say it from the point of view of ethics, ethical AI, and transparency, so there will be a growing emphasis, I would say, on the ethical AI practices and the transparency in the use of AI algorithms and the accounting and finance. It will be there because it is required to ensure the fairness, the accountability, the trust in the decision making process. The future of AI, if we say in accounting and finance, it holds, I would say, the promises of a greater efficiency, accuracy, innovation, and this is going to pave the way for more agile, data-driven, and you can say customer-centric type of financial ecosystem. And because these AI technologies actually they will keep on evolving, and they will play. They are the future. They will play a very important and a pivotal role in shaping the future of accounting and finance and driving this financial transformation which is happening. And this will empower the business and make and will help in making you can say more informed, responsible strategic financial decisions. This is what I want to conclude now. So, any questions if you have, then please tell me.
Thank you so much, sir. Any questions? So it was really, really wonderful presentation on artificial intelligence. So participants, you have the time to ask any question related to this topic to Professor Pahwa, sir. So if you want to ask anything regarding this topic, you may ask, you may unmute, and you may ask to Professor Pahwa. Please switch on your videos also so that we can take some screenshots. Meanwhile, I request all the participants, please. And welcome to Dr. Aarti ma'am also, our Joint Secretary, Inspira Research Association. Yes. Yes, Vasudha ji, you may ask.
Yes. I want to know how AI going to work in fraud detection and how it is going to eliminate this fraud.
Very good question. May I know the name, please?
Vasudha, sir.
Yeah, Vasudha ji, very good question. Particularly in fraud detection, AI has started, the things have started working now. Now, where the fraud happens actually? The fraud happens in banks, right?
Mainly in IT sector, we observe this frauds
Yeah,
and
of
all.
course, of course. Yes,
Yes,
yes. And also in particularly in personal banking, I would say, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just now I've given you an example.
Okay.
Had somebody would have taken my user ID and password, has tried to transfer some amount from my, of course, the person who has done so much of efforts in order to get my user ID and password will not transfer a small amount, right?
Yeah,
As soon as they will try to transfer a big amount, what will happen? A phone has come on my mobile that have you done this transaction? So this itself is a very good example of you can say the use of AI, particularly when we are you can say when we are saying that it is helping in fraud detection not only but also in fraud prevention. Secondly, I would say when you apply to the bank for a loan, you have a CIBIL score. Yes.
Yes.
So the bank actually sees the CIBIL score and tries to give the loan. Suppose, for example, somebody is able to manage the CIBIL score in one or the other way. Okay. But the transaction which he has done in his banking system, in the banking, in the accounts, and his reputation itself actually creates his overall image. That image of the person will raise a flag in the banking system that this person has done frauds also sometimes, or this person is will not be giving the installments on time. So such type of thing will help the bank in taking a decision well in advance before giving the loan, that a person would be able to pay it back, right? We know
Yes.
about the shenanigans which have happened
Yes.
recently
Yes. Yes.
in the country. Uh, Indian Satyam is called Indian Enron, the Satyam
Okay.
case, and it actually raised the flag in such a way
Yes. Yes.
that
Yes.
the
Yes, sir.
company, the government has to come with the new company law in 2030. I was doing my company secretary and I got it done in 2002. So we were waiting for such a change happening, and there was so much of loopholes in the law at that time. Presently, those who are the sitting central committee members, they all are my friends. We actually used to talk about the loopholes in the law itself. And at that time, if you remember, 2003, 2004, there was a time of very high, you can say, the IPOs which came up during that period of time, 2003, 4, 5. So huge IPOs. Every company was coming up with the initial public offers during those days. Why? Because it was very easy to bring it. It was very easy to take away the things. Now what happens is that only those people, those who are, you can say, elephants, like Vijay Mallya and uh, the other people, those who have Dhirav Modi and all people are the big elephants. They actually used to get the things. They are actually the people those who are stuck. But small people, they always try to get actually what we call in general language is a patli gali, that they escape. So these type of things will not happen, and AI is doing its best, I think, because more we will train it, more it will come up with the better things. So it helps in the fraud detection and fraud prevention too. Any other question?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Nice
Yeah, most welcome.
explanation.
May I, sir?
Yeah, who is there?
So this is Dr. Anjali.
Yeah, please carry on, madam.
Sir, not a question actually. This is my concern which I wanted to discuss. Like we are discussing the role of AI in finance and accounting. That's good. It will make our work very easy and comfortable, uh, preventing us from frauds and errors. Everything is fine. But the major concern is that it will make people more dependable on the technology. So later on, it is not always guaranteed that technology will always be there with you, or it will always support you in a positive manner.
You're very correct.
So with the use of AI, on the one side of the coin, it will help us. It will ease our work. It will be very accurately doing all the things. But on the flip side of the coin is that it will lead to more and more leakage of information and more frauds actually, and more dependable on the technology side. This is my concern, not a question.
Your
What
your, your
about
concern your concern is equally correct. See, what happens is that dependency on anything is harmful, I would say, right?
yes, sir.
So when we try to depend, suppose let us these are the days when people are more dependent on the medicines. There are side effects. So there are certain things which are there to help us out. If we try to depend more on it, so that's why I raised the issue of the ethics along with in my presentation itself, while I was talking about the phases
Yes,
of
sir.
AI, where we start
Yes, sir.
when we go to the super AI type of thing. When have you seen a movie called Transformers, where the machines actually take over what humans want to do? Then what
Yes,
will
sir.
happen? The machines will be ruling humans, and then they will be killing us.
Yes,
So
sir.
we should not be so dependent and do not make them so powerful that have you heard about the story of Bhasmasur?
Yes, sir.
So it's like that.
True.
So sometimes
True,
when
sir.
we so I think that actually fits in over here very much. So it again completely depends on us, because if we will just take a back seat, no, relaxing for doing nothing, and now AI will do everything for us, then the AI will ruin us. So we have to be careful. We have to keep an eye what AI is doing for us, because there will be if you have seen the trend from the in last 2 decades, there has been a complete transformation. Means I just remember when the Doordarshan used to be there, and what we are seeing today is something completely disruptive, right? Where the Doordarshan was there and where we are just having the multiple type of things, where Doordarshan was having the monopoly. So the transformation has come up in this. In the same way, the transformation in accounting, in finance, in every area is there. But if we will try only to just be dependent on certain things and we take a backseat, it is going to ruin us in one or the other. So we have to be careful, because in the same way transformations will be there in the future also. There will be more frauds being done. So if we do not train our AI again and again and again, it will not be possible for anyone to uh, uh, win the situation.
Certainly, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Anjali madam. Yeah.
So anybody else wants to ask Professor Pahwa sir any question? Sir, it was really wonderful presentation from your side. I think you have explained everything. I don't think they have some query to ask. Thank you so much,
Ravi,
sir.
what happens is that even because I keep on chairing sessions in conferences organized by Inspira also,
Then I know.
I keep on getting the papers repeatedly in the same way. These type of sessions are important only if some of our good researchers would do some research on it.
Yes, sir.
So that means I am also having a thrust for the knowledge. Now, for 3, 4, 5 years, last time 6 hours we spent. But most of the papers, okay, anyways, but people are doing research, that is okay. But let us do some research which is disruptive, which actually changes the world. So these sessions are important only if we try to change our research perception also, that how we will be able to do the things in the future. So let's have a futuristic outlook and do the research accordingly, so that we can have much more papers in a better way.
Sure, sir.
Sonu Kumar ji is from Bihar, and it's written he's a journalist. So Ravi ji, our news is going to come in tomorrow's newspaper in Bihar also. Sonu ji, will it be there?
जी सर, हमारी आवाज जा रही है?
हाँ,
बिल्कुल
बिल्कुल आ रही है सर, बताइए।
बिल्कुल, धन्यवाद। मेरे तरफ नेटवर्क की समस्याएं थी और ऑफिस में हूँ और कुछ वर्क करने में व्यस्त था, तो लेकिन सर आपका प्रेजेंटेशन काफी अच्छा रहा। एआई से संबंधित हमें इसलिए सुनना जरूरी मैं समझ रहा था क्योंकि एआई से संबंधित लोगों की तक बातें पहुंचनी चाहिए। और जो विषय था वो फाइनेंस से रिलेटेड था, क्योंकि अब नए नए टूल्स आ रहे हैं और मैं मीडिया का स्टूडेंट रहा हूँ और उससे अब निकल कर अपना खुद का भी डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म भी चालू करने वाला हूँ। तो ऐसी स्थिति में मैं समझता हूँ कि जब एआई से संबंधित जानकारियां होगी और लोगों के बीच अवेयरनेस का काम तो पत्रकार ही करते हैं, अगर ये चीजें अगर होने लगे लोगों के बीच में, जैसे आज सर वेबिनार करवाए, इतने अच्छा मुझे लगा कि आगे भी इस तरह का सेशन हो तो मुझे और भी अच्छा लगेगा, क्योंकि इस तरह का ज्ञान का यज्ञ जब चलता है तो बहुत सी बातें सामने आती हैं और बहुत सी चीजों को जानने का भी अवसर मिलता है। कोरोना काल ने हम लोग को सर देखिए कितना नया नया टूल्स दिया कि गूगल मीट, जूम, वेबएक्स जैसे प्लेटफॉर्म दिए हैं, उसके बाद हम लोग लगातार जुड़े हुए हैं। और
अच्छा
मैं
जी
सोचिए
जी
बिहार से हूँ, आरती मैम, रविकांत सर, ये सर, ये कहाँ मौका मिल पाता कि मैं फेस टू फेस मिल पाता, और इतने अच्छे सर से मैं सुन पाया। सर ने इतने अच्छे से बारीकी से पीपीटी के माध्यम से सर ने समझाया है, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था उनका प्रेजेंटेशन। मैं चाहूंगा आरती मैम, मैं चैट बॉक्स में अपना नंबर डाल देता हूँ कि आगे भी अगर इस तरह का कार्यक्रम हो तो अवश्य सूचित कीजिएगा। और सर का जो पीपीटी है वो अगर मिल जाए सर के माध्यम से, तो आप उसे मेरे पास अवश्य उपलब्ध करवा दीजिएगा सर।
आप
धन्यवाद।
जी बिल्कुल
मैं आपको
बिल्कुल,
भेज भी दूंगा।
घर से
ये
परमिशन
पीपीटी इज,
लेके।
ये आप मेरी कभी, मैंने हमेशा से कहा है, मैं हमेशा शेयर करता हूँ, और ये पीपीटी भी मैं अभी शेयर कर दूंगा, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है उसमें तो।
सर मैं शेयर कर दूंगा इनको, आप मेरे को शेयर कर देना।
श्योर।
ठीक है।
यस, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन इफ somebody wants to ask?
सर एक बात जरूर बोलूंगा मैं कि यहाँ मैं कोई जर्नलिस्ट बनकर नहीं जुड़ा था, मैं छात्र बनकर जुड़ा था। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा।
पर हमें हमें जो चीज चाहिए वो एक पब्लिसिटी भी चाहिए सर। तो आप तो हमारा ये जो है, ये पूरा का पूरा ये आप जरूर छापें, हम तो
बिल्कुल
हमें अच्छा
बिल्कुल, ये
लगेगा।
वेबिनार का
बिल्कुल
आप
बिल्कुल
हमारे
बिल्कुल।
जो
भेज
जहाँ
देता
पर भी
हूँ,
आप
पटना में 2-3 वेबसाइट वाले को मैं न्यूज बनाकर इसका मैं भेज देता हूँ। वो
ये आप
आपको
पहले
मैं
मैं एक
आरती
बार
में मैं चैट बॉक्स में नंबर डाल देता हूँ, उसका लिंक जब आपको मैं शेयर कर दूंगा जब न्यूज अपडेट हो जाएंगे तो।
आप न्यूज दिखा के आप फिर करिएगा अपडेट। एक बार आप हमें
बिल्कुल
चेक
बिल्कुल।
करा के हम आपको यहाँ से बोलेंगे, फिर आप करिएगा। ठीक है।
ठीक है।
थैंक यू सो मच। So before I invite Dr. Aarti for formal vote of thanks, I want to inform you all that I have already shared the feedback link in the chat box. It is mandatory to fill because the certificates will be made according to these feedbacks which you have entered. And one more thing I want to announce with the permission of Professor Pahwa sir. Sir, I want to announce our upcoming international conference. Uh,
ओके।
so we are going to organize an international multidisciplinary conference on recent trends and development in research in the month of March 28th, 29th and 30th March 2024. Uh, with the collaboration of Khandesh College Education Societies College of Engineering and Management, Jalgaon, Maharashtra, with Inspira Research Association, of course. So we will share the brochure of this conference very soon in the next week. Registration.
Meanwhile, Ravi ji, I have sent my presentation to you on your WhatsApp. You can check it now.
Thank you, sir. I
You
I
can
will
just share it with
surely
everyone.
share with all the registered participants, sir. Thank you.
Sure.
So thank you all of you, and I would like to invite now Dr. Aarti Chopra, the Joint Secretary of Inspira Research Association, to give formal vote of thanks to Pahwa sir on behalf of Indian Accounting Association, Jaipur chapter and Inspira Research Association. Dr. Aarti.
Thank you so much, Professor Ravikant Modi, sir. And I am so grateful that you have given me the most valuable thing to do today. That is to show gratitude to Professor Manvinder Singh Pahwa, sir. प्रोफेसर मानविंदर सिंह पावर सर के लिए तो यही कह सकती हूँ कि सर यू आर नॉट ओनली एन असेट फॉर इंस्पिरा और सच webinars. Rather, you are an asset for the whole teaching fraternity of the nation. Honestly, sir, coming from heart, people like you, academicians like you, are so much required for this fraternity to make this profession and to retain this profession as the most noble and knowledge disseminating profession for the common man. Because common man is so busy, they are hustling all the time, running here and there. So when people like you, teachers like you, not only collect the knowledge but also disseminate the knowledge in such a beautiful way to common man, that is really commendable. So sir, with folded hands, we are really, really grateful, really thankful to you. As all of you know that Professor Manvinder Singh Pahwa is the professor of Department of Commerce and head Department of Law at Dr. Hari Singh Gour Vishwavidhalaya, Central University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. So on behalf of Indian Accounting Association and Inspira Research Association, the Jaipur chapter of Indian Accounting Association and Inspira Research Association, both, I would like to formally thank Professor Manvinder Singh Pahwa, sir. How beautifully sir has touched, sir has discussed the concepts. And as a layman also, it is very understandable that we started with the manual kind of things in finance, in accounting. So everything was manual. We have also seen this, the whole process coming from manual to computerized, right, to Word and Excel, and then to some sophisticated tools like Tally and all. And now AI empowered tools, they have actually improved the efficiency, as sir said, accuracy, and also the security in the terms of fraud prevention and protection. So AI has actually served very significant role in many areas, including accounting and finance also. And how beautifully sir has touched the aspect of the financial reporting, fraud detection, right from routine tasks to improve decision making in financial aspects. So very beautifully sir has arranged everything. And not only this, sir has also touched the topic of ethical issues related to, when AI, if we allow AI to empower us, to empower human beings, that can be really difficult, that can be really harmful for the human fraternity. So where we should not allow AI to rule us, rather we should take wise decisions so that we are able to, as human beings, we are able to take advantage of AI in all the fields, including accounting and finance. So once again, I would like to say heartily thanks to all, to Professor Manvinder Singh Pahwa, sir, on behalf of all the participants, on behalf of Indian Accounting Association Jaipur chapter and Inspira Research Association. Sir, we are really grateful for sparing your time on Sunday morning. That is a holiday, one only single holiday you get probably in such a busy routine. And I also am thankful to all the participants, because it shows that they have an urge to learn, to get some information and knowledge. That's why they are on Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning, they are sitting and attending this webinar. So I'm really thankful to both the organizations, Indian Accounting Association, Jaipur chapter, and Inspira Research Association, for arranging such a valuable session by Professor Manvinder Singh Pahwa. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you so much. And Dr. Aarti, when sir is the chairperson of any session, the session goes till 10 to 11.
Right. Sir's dedication is exemplary. It is incredible, sir.
So in our next conference, in this March conference, in the one session, of course, Professor Pahwa sir will be the chairperson. Sir, if you permit,
No, please. I will be there. See, actually, what the thing is, Sunday is just, you can say, no, on Sunday people used to do their favorite things. So this is one from my side itself. So it's just an enhancement of because see, when we join, when we interact, there's a lot of discussion. That's why I keep discussing. That actually gives my mind also food of thought, because when we discuss, certain good thoughts come in the mind that yes, on this we can do some research, this we can write some research paper on. So that keeps on going. So it's the main purpose is that only. So we keep on interacting for that purpose. So it's like that. Thank you so much. Anyways, Raviji, and thanks Aarti for rather I would say thank you for thanking me. but I'm a part of the Inspira itself always, and it's my own fraternity.
Thank you, sir.
No thanks is required, but still thank you.
No, sir, it is required, sir. You have spared your, sir, valuable time on Sunday, as Dr. Aarti said. So thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful presentation, for your time. Thank you so much, Dr. Aarti, for your presence. And thank you all the participants once again. And of course, we will share the certificates on your mail ID within 2 or 3 days. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you all of
Thank
you. Have a good day. Thank you.